welcome to the Joyful House and welcome to this segment of Craft of the Heart. Today we are looking at Craft of the Heart project number 3, update number 2. And oh my gosh, I am so excited about showing you what I have. But before I do that, let me just say an apology first to all of those that had sent me update pictures for this segment and that it did not air yesterday afternoon as it was supposed to. And then let me apologize to you as a Joy family that it was not out when it was supposed to be. As many of you know, we are in a huge winter watch storm, as many of you are, but that is not why I did not get this out. It just simply was one of those days that my diabetes wanted to let me know that it is still very much a part of my life. And we're just going to leave it at that. I am doing much, much better today. And so I wanted to go ahead and come on here, which is Sunday, and go ahead and record this and get it done. I always wait to do my portion on Saturday mornings so that it is fresh. And unfortunately, again, I wasn't able to do that, but here we are today, and we're going to let tomorrow be in the past, and we're going to come into the present and do just that. We're going to unwrap a present. So as many of you know, if you've been following the Crafts of the Heart segments, I created and designed a joy sweater with a stitch that I have designed myself, and I'm calling it the Joy Stitch. And I created a sweater for Mr. Joyful in an extra large, and then I made another one in an extra large for his mom, and they both turned out really great, and they are in the Crafts of the Heart playlist if you would like to go check them out. Okay, then I decided, why not make a mini me joy sweater? And so that has been not as easy as the adult version, but nonetheless, I didn't give up, and I kept persevering and kept persevering. Now, last week you got Baby Joy Sweater Update 1, but as I told y'all last week, that was more of a process than just what you saw in that Update 1. At that point in time, I had invested over 120 hours, and I had frogged the sweater 18 times or 19 times at this point. I'm losing track. More than I'd like to count, more than I'd like to remember. And when I last left you last week, I had pretty much the body, the yoke, or the collar, the yoke, the body, and the waist of the sweater done. And I had mentioned that I might kind of frog it back a little bit and kind of taper the bottom half of the sweater a little bit more. I did not. I showed it to a lot of different people. Well, I say a lot of different people. A couple friends that stopped by, some family members, my sister while she was in town. They all said it looked fine. So I decided to leave it alone, add the sleeves, and then I'd make my decision from there. Well, I can tell you, I did not frog it. I think it is going to work just as it is. So I would love to have your opinion after I show you in just a minute. Pardon me, I just ate. And I guess there's a little something that my toothbrush didn't catch. Anyway, moving on. I don't care. I got the sleeves finished. They worked up rather quickly. They realistically were no more than 8 rows per sleeve. So that was 16 rows. Very, very doable in 2 hours. In fact, I finished it just before the 2-hour mark was up. So I was just like, whew, yay. I am beyond thrilled. Beyond thrilled. This has been a work in progress, but it's been rewarding because now I am showing you the final 0 to 3 month baby sweater. And oh my gosh, are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me what you think. All right, here we go. Whoops, losing my hook. Here is my little mini me sweater. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so proud of it. So proud of it. So I have not tried it on one of my little models, although I do think it might be a little bit big because, you know, a baby is always going to be a little bit bigger than a doll unless they're a preemie. But this is not a preemie. This is a 0 to 3 month size. And oh my gosh, yes, I would love to know what you think. I'm just so proud of how it came out. So I do want to try one more of my smaller sizes before I release that to any testers to test for me. And then after I make one more size in a child size, then I will go and make the adult in a larger size than the extra large, because I am going to do it in my size. And after that, I will be ready to release the adult pattern and the infant children's pattern to a couple testers to test out for me. And as soon as all of my Crafts of the Heart projects are done with the Joy Sweater and I've had testers that have been able to test it, then I will make the pattern available to everyone else. Okay, so I haven't fully decided what size I am going to do for the other little mini-me child size sweater. Since I did the 0 to 3 months, I kind of want to go a little bit more on the other side of the spectrum. So I'm designing the pattern to start with 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months, 12 to 18 months, and then 2 and 4-year-old together, and 6-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, and 12-year-old. Because by the time they get to 12, really, they're probably in an adult extra small, especially by, 14. So I probably will stop it at size 12, which is what I've, at this moment, written the pattern out for. So I haven't fully decided. I'm probably either going to do like the 2 4-year-old size, or maybe the 6-year-old, maybe the 8-year-old. I haven't fully decided, but I do want to pick one more in that spectrum just to kind of see how it turns out from the pattern I've written before, again, sending it to a tester to just make sure that it works. So come join me next week to see which size I picked. And again, I always encourage you to join in with me on being a part of Crafts of the Heart. It is open to anyone and everyone. It is simply picking a project that you've always wanted to do. You can have other projects going, and it's not limited to just crochet or knitting. When this first started and launched, it was called Crochet Heart because it was about crocheting. But once it was given over to me, I changed it from Crochet Heart to Crafts of the Heart because there is a multitude of crafts out there. And so whatever craft you are passionate about, I want you to start a project that you've always wanted to do. And from the very beginning of starting it to finishing it, send me your pictures and let me share them out here on Crafts of the Heart and show people your progress. Not only is that rewarding to share what you're doing, but it's also motivating to keep you going. And all you have to do is dedicate an hour to 2 hours to that particular project every week, and then set it aside and do anything else that you need to do, whatever life brings your way. So yeah, come join me. Come join this adventure. It's exciting enough. I'm getting ready to start my fourth one technically. So yeah. I think I started this last May, so I'm not been doing this for quite a year, but I've got 3 projects under my belt already from this segment. So I'm getting some of my joy done that I've always wanted to do. So come join me. All right. Well, I have a couple of people who have sent in their pictures of their Crafts of the Heart projects. So I hope you'll stay and enjoy those. And until next time, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, and be the joy in everything you do. And remember to hug yourself daily and take some joy from the Joy House with you, and have a joyful weekend and week. And I'll see you next week.